So Wiley is going to have to be very careful with where he's diving in already. He's going to be pushing forward. Give a little zap over to that enemy Reinhardt. But in onto the point is MVP space. Undyne getting tagged up just a bit more slowly. Be pushed back up to full by Fuse. He's going to be right clicking away, looking to build up. Climax is going to be beating him so far as the full charge is concerned. Undyne pops outside. Looking for some right clicks. Will be able to rejoin back on the point here with his squad, where they already have that first cap. Dive in from Wiley, but he's going to be the first one taken down. Oberon comes in from the side, gets the pin, eliminates him, but now Tuba as well will be taken out. Krong will be popped out of the back. Undyne going to be flying off the side of the map. Those team looking for the flip, nearly having it here. They got dangerously close for MVP space to get back onto the point, but now Bianca's going to get popped out of the back. Soundberry is going to be used by Fuse, only going to be catching himself and Yaki, really, as Oberon does get dropped. Bianca goes off the side, Wiley follows up onto the Zarya, and that's just going to be a flip, so really.
So if they could somehow grab onto the supports or force those ultimates early, the grab could be more effective. Doesn't look like they can, though.
And straight in, that's going to be the Shatter coming out. Oberon, not sure where he tossed that one, maybe straight into the bubble. Hard to say either way. Graviton Surges here, Wiley going to get locked up. The bomb out from Bianca will find two. Krong and Wiley both going to be taken down. The flip will come through. MVP space regain control, but O2 had a fantastic run of it.
Positional advantage. Now or never for O2. If MVP space holds this, they win the round.
Looking for the boot bomb, only found one. Graviton Surge going to be coming down, locks him up here onto the high ground. A little bit too late. Undyne, yeah, did pop it. They still managed to melt three people. Despite the Transcendence coming through, the first one a little bit late. The others, they were in there with the healing, but it just was not enough. It was not sufficient. Keep them sustained. Now the flip will come in. O2 team at 80%.
He is being tracked right now.
Rallies out from Tuba, Shatter down from Wiley, not going to find anything. Oberon tries to answer back, but the shields are up for both of these Reinhardts, so they do manage to stay alive. Oberon with the charge, however, finds Wiley, follows up onto Wiley, taking him down. The grab itself will just kill off Arrow. Krong is going to get popped. Looking fantastic here. MVP space will be able to flip this one, and nobody can get there as only Climax trying to make his way back onto the point. Could not force that one out, but 100-99. Climax going to be over onto the Widowmaker here, and Arrow is on Tracer. And that we've not seen garner too much success, but Climax finds an opening pick, taking down Yaki.
That ain't Zarya. That's a hit scan he's been wanting to play for so long, played only a few times this season. And that opening pick is going to give them so many opportunities to control how MVP space approaches with the 3-3. It's been really refreshing to see how Wiley is actually pairing with Climax here. Every time Climax tags a target, Wiley goes in and threatens to kill. He got one kill, but otherwise forces those targets back. So controls the choke, controls line of sight here for Climax. Working together very well. As you can see, Arrow threatening with a pulse.
Yeah, threw that one in, but it's not going to come up with any kills.
Look at Wiley.
Several members of MVP space.
He's just chasing down the weakened targets.
Yep, dive in comes through, but Oberon does have to peel back. Right up on top of the point, it's going to be Climax looking for a shot, gets a tag, dropping down. They're playing a ring around the rosy right now with the Widowmaker. They'll finally get found out after Krong and Rain go down. This will be MVP space able to grab the point. Climax will he swap over? Does he maintain the Widowmaker? I think he's probably going to end up sticking with this one, but now Arrow going to get picked off.
Here has this primal, but otherwise, you know, they don't really have that many tools. Like, the pulse is not a realistic way to open this point.
Yep, Highly going to be taken down. Arrow looking for the back cap. Can he get it in time? They're trying to retreat. They do manage to tag in just before it would flip over. And now we're in the 99-70, and MVP space have just killed off three members, now looking for a fourth. As Arrow goes lower and lower. Works his way over, picks up the Mega Pack, has to tag back in onto the point to try to extend this long enough for somebody else to rejoin, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. Push forward, just barely makes his way in. Rain does manage to tag it. Wiley is nearby, wrapping around the backside. Will be able to jump in. O2 team, can they possibly flip this back into their favor to try to close out the round? Transcendence going to be used by Highly. He's topped up. Climax jumped on in the back. Managing to stay alive for a little bit longer. Graviton Surge comes in, locks up Wiley. He'll go down. Bomb gets popped, zones him off the point for a little bit longer. Krong just going to be swinging away, desperately trying to stay alive. Arrow comes back through. Oberon has found a double kill, mind you, with that Primal Rage in the meantime. Krong picked off right before he can get the rally up. OT Bar going to start plummeting here, and there you go. MVP space will be able to take it, a 2-0 on Ilios.
We did see this almost exact same thing when they were running decal on the Genji. It's just, unfortunately, in this case, Arrow instead. He's not a bad Genji himself, but definitely not the player you'd want if you were going to run this. But it's tough, you know. MVP space knows you can sub decal in.
Well, that's going to be Oberon. Drop down. instantly find the pick in onto the point. O2 team going to be looking to go ahead and build this one up. Tuba found a kill on a Climax in the back, but Wiley just turns around, jabs him a little bit. Now he's gone. Pushing forward, Bubble coming down, denying away, and he sleep dart here, as well as the healing coming out from this Ana. Fuse kites his way back to try to stay alive. Bianca gonna get taken out of the mech. Arrow there to finish him off. Follows up for a kill in onto Undyne, and that's gonna be the cap coming through for O2 with a fantastic time bank to boot.
Ready, gating them inside of the studio, making sure they could not leave. Now they're struggling to actually get back onto the point itself.
Well, they push forward. MVP Space going to be looking to push back. Down barrier out from Fuse to open things up. Tuba still falling lower and lower. Oh, but he's managing to stay alive. Has some healing coming through, plus the help of Fuse and Undyne. Means that Brig is still going to be in the fight. Climax now, grab online, throws that one down. Lock a couple here onto the wall. That's going to be 3 members locked up and taken out. Climax getting rid of both supports personally. Bubble here onto the cart. Wiley falling a little bit lower. They're still contesting this one. Bianca falling lower, will get popped out. Tuba's gonna die. This should be the completion getting ready to happen here on to B.
And Enemy Space is going to try to approach from the high ground now. O2's going to have to kite back as a result, make sure they don't get collapsed on.
Dropping down, grab ready to go, turn around. Yaki, he doesn't know which way to look. There's so much damage, but does manage to stay alive. Armor pack coming up from Tuba. Really keeps him in the fight. Grab Surge going to be thrown in, locks up a couple highly here. Trying to save Rain's life, but he's just right around that corner. Can't quite get the Transcendence in to top him up. Rain does get focused down. It's going to be the 1 kill for the grab down Surge, but they're still pushing forward. An answering grab comes out from Climax. The bomb going to be dropped in. Strong not able to find much outside of knocking Bianca out of the mech, but now Oberon pinned by Wiley. Does get killed off, and Bianca can't make it back through. Let's get finished off here in the violent form. MVP Space lose 3 members. MVP Space postured up right here onto the cart. A Transcendence nearly on the way. A rally ready to go.
Rally's up. Watch out for Wiley. He's up at the front again.
Pop this one out, swinging away to it. Just going to be pushing forward, trying to play the front line here for his squad. Sound barriers in from Rain to open things up for O2. Climax, Graviton Surge online, needs this one to get a connection. Gets it straight in on top of the limousine, locks them up, but they need the kills to follow. Fuse will get taken down. Krong nearly popped out of the mech. Arrow will get dropped. Krong zips over to the side, finds that mega pack, keeps himself topped up highly, uses the Transcendence. OT is coming through. Yaki might be able to shut this down with a grab of his own. Kites around the back, they give up a little bit of distance here, allow the cart to advance, waiting for Tuba to come back in, waiting for their members to get popped up as far as their HP bars are concerned.
Waiting for this grab could change everything.
100 energy here for Yaki.
It's gonna be a big one.
Yeah, throws it straight in on top of the cart. Bomb's gonna be out from both the DBs, looking for these pickoffs here. Undyne just comes up with a triple kill, shuts down O2 team after a fantastic start.
Well, but MVP Space is going to have a worse one, that's for sure. Transcendence could be used here if they do commit in, but MVP Space is actually fighting back right now, looking for this grab to be a massive one. That's the ideal here.
Transcendence to open things actually from Undyne. Climax now has that grab online. Arrow gonna get taken down. It's a little bit too late from Hiley to try to top up that Brigida. He'll lose out onto that yacht. Holding a grab, tries to throw it down, but he's gonna hit the ground here. Earth Shatter out from Wiley, catches him off guard. He'll be able to stay alive. Graviton Surge comes out. Locking up to here on the side, responding, grab in. Strong to back into the mech, but instantly will get popped back out. Hiley's gonna be dropped. And this should lead to MVP Space getting a cap here on to point A.
Yeah,
Recontest onto the cart, lines up into the front lines here. Wiley looking to throw down that hammer, but he's not going to be able to get it. I think he was interrupted maybe with a shield bash. Arrow going to be taken out by Oberon. He was still holding on to a shatter of his own. Krong going to be popped out. Yaki now going to be having that grab online. That means O2 team have to head for the hills, back into the studio.
Worst case scenario, because this time they do have the AoE, they do have the shatter and the grab. All they have to do is track where O2 is coming out. They see this already. And whoa, Hiley's one leading the charge. That's not what they want. Does get back in there with his life.
Rock here into the front, just swinging away. Grab gets locked in. Bomb into the back. Looking for the picks, and that's going to be Bianca coming up with a double Climax and Arrow, both taken down. Hiley now dead on the back end. Rain is running as fast as he possibly can, skates his way back over. Rain tagged up, does move his way back. The cart still going to be advancing, getting ever closer.
Seconds, milliseconds, because they add up in a game like this, and they're missing it by the mark just a little bit, but it's causing them to lose this map.
Yep, that and having the grab eaten from Climax does hurt them quite a bit. Yaki going to get knocked down. The shatter comes out from Wiley, but the Transcendence is in from Undyne, keeps him topped up. Hiley now going to be matching over onto the cart. making sure his team will be safe to continue this contention. 3 minutes, 8 seconds remaining on the clock. Wiley gonna get stunned up. He's into the corner. They're able to find the kill. Oberon swings away, gets the hit, then gets another one there on the arrow. The shields are gone. The shatter comes down, and everybody drops like dominoes. Highly and Rain will both fall for the team wipe, and that will be the finish with 2:54 remaining on the clock. MVP Space move up 2-0.
Climax going to scout out the comp here. Might actually stick with this given they're running a comp that's very diveable. Rain with the pocket. Mercy for the Genji. We haven't seen that in a long while since Adora was playing Genji for the Foxes. Now he's going to back cap attempt this to pull the attention away.
Yeah, Undyne is going to be slowly walking towards him here with the Brigitte. Climax will take a shots here from the side. Meanwhile, up onto the high ground, Arrow going to be spamming away. Reflection coming down. Oberon nearly gets dropped. Desperately trying to heal him back up. Armor packs and bio nades. The only thing that they can rely on. Bianca going to get knocked out of the mech. Krong able to do that. Now they have to make their way back in over onto the point where O2 team has already gained the first tick. Now going to be looking for the second. Push around the side. Looking to finish off the Baby Diva. Dashes through. Final melee hit. Gets that. Tries to have the deflection. Tuba just managed to take down Arrow with that satchel charge. And Fuse finds Highly with the bio nade. Still though, O2 team needing to move up closer to finishing off this map. Arrow taking a ton of damage here into the back. 9 HP. Oh, just had to melee him, Yaki! Why didn't you just smack him with a rifle? He'll go down now. Oberon and Tuba both get dropped. O2 team looking for a 6.5 minute time bank here after capping.
Plus, Diva Bomb, I mean, they have the big 6. Like, how can you not double cap this?
You can damage boost his Nano Blade.
You can. All right, here we go.
And that's what they're going to go for. Wiley takes a bit of damage there. Climax going to get popped. Tuba finds that first kill. Nano Blade does come out. Bianca knocked out of the mech and eliminated. Yaki going to go down. The tire does come through from Tuba, but that's a 3-for-2 exchange, and the ticks are still coming in for O2. Second nearly there. They get halfway. Fuse going to get finished off. Undyne going to get dropped. O2 team looking very well prepared here on this map. MVP Space, can they string together a defense last long enough to stabilize? Swap over from Oberon here onto the Wrecking Ball. Bianca knocked out of the mech already. Demands to find a pick off on a Rain. Highly jumped on, pulling down below half HP. Oberon going to be eliminated, but Climax and Highly both go down. Bianca now taken out by Arrow. Undyne going to get eliminated. Fuse is swapped over onto the main, desperately trying to delay this. The green wall comes up. Shout out to Houston, but I don't know if this is going to be enough. Fuse is gone. Krong eliminated. Oberon back in onto the Wrecking Ball. And it seems like maybe they have just been able to hold this off long enough.
One more shot here for O2.
Yeah, realistically, could be the final approach here.
Yaki's hiding.
Super secret agent Yaki here. Does get spotted. Rejoined with the squad. Realize it's a little bit too dangerous. But now, high energy. Grab comes down, locks him up. Arrow, the first one to fall. Pin comes through. Wiley will be going down as Krong gets taken out of the mech. And this
He
is
should be staggered.
Yeah, this is not looking good. Highly going to get finished off here right at the end. Bianca does manage to take him out.
If Krong is staggered here, look, he even has the remake, but if he uses it, he'll just immediately be killed.
Yep, there you go.
Tagging onto the point here is going to be a challenge. Wiley is going to have to kind of charge his way in. You'd have to think 10 seconds to go. Oh, they're even further delaying.
Yeah, into the back. Looking to catch him off guard. They zone him back even further. Charge is going to be used. Wiley's dead as soon as he arrives. Grab comes out. The Transcendence is there from Undyne. They do manage to get the tag into the back of the point. Arrow had him swapped over onto the Wrecking Ball. Picks that one up. The heat falls so very low. He has to try to get out of there. Krong now holding on to that self-destruct. Will use it. Oberon has the shield up, and Krong cannot make it back into the mech. The Wrecking Ball is gone. Climax trying to push his way in. Rain as well. Jumping around like a madman. Wiley shows up, tries to drop the hammer, but gets taken out himself. This should just about be it. Highly would swap over onto the Doomfist, won't even get the touch of the point. So they get very close. We're so close. Well, speaking of close, right around the corner, it's going to be O2 team waiting here for MVP. They push up, Tuba going to be falling low. Fuse tagged up a bit, actually picked off. Climax comes up with the opening kill here. So MVP Space going to have to try and take a couple steps back, which means that O2 team are going to feel very comfortable moving forward. Climax, however, maybe a little bit too far forward. Bubble comes in right at the last second to save his life as he gets about 45 HP.
That was super greedy by Climax, but I can't fault him. He gets away with it. But now they're on the point. MVP Space is, and O2 is a little bit out of position. They have the longer run back for that trade we just had.
Yeah, he barely gets away with it, but does do wonders for his support's ult charge. But now they have to get back over onto the point. 2 ticks going to be surrendered for free. Wiley now pushing up by himself. Transcendence will be there. Matched here by the Zenyatta. Shatter coming down. And it's Ring Shatter out from Wiley is absolutely huge. 1-for-1 so far. Fuse for Arrow. Now Krong going to be popped out of the mech and eliminated. The pilot form cannot stay alive. Wiley dead. Highly Climax. Everybody. So the snowball is highly unlikely.
You're very right about that. Climax holds the grab they didn't get to use in the last second of that fight. Now they can't be losing Krong super early though, or this could happen just vanilla.
Well, already one tick going to be coming through. Climax uses that Graviton Surge, self-destruct into the air. The shield's going to be good. Oberon keeps him protected, and Bianca makes it back into the back. Tuba, however, will be taken down, and Oberon now will fall.
He's going to have another rally ready, and it's just like I'm watching history repeat itself here with these engages for MVP Space, where they're not taking the most favorable engage, they're taking every engage because they had a big time bank, but it's going away fast.
Yes, it is. A minute and 45 going to be remaining here as the rally comes out on both sides. As they try to stay alive. Armor going through on MVP Space. Oberon now. Shatter online. Still at half HP. Drops the hammer. Transcendence right up into the face of Fire Strike. However, will still find the first kill. His arrow will get dropped. Transcendence now expiring. Undyne keeps him topped up. The charge into the side. Krong popped out of the mech. MVP Space looking good here on this final push. In onto the point, ticking up, getting closer and closer. The grab will come down. Oberon is going to be holding the shield. Arrow swapping over onto the Hammond. Drops back in. Second tick finally does come through. They advance a bit closer. Just 10% now about. Wiley tries to drop the hammer, taken out in the middle of the cast. Arrow and Krong in onto the point. The pick there from Bianca. The bomb gets rid of Arrow. They take him out and they finally finish it off. MVP.
We're going to have a fun time if you could have just held it in a little until they were all walked out. But no, you just had to say quad DPS. Those words had to come out of your mouth.
I got excited. I didn't realize that DPS was like KT Rolster, and I can't get excited about it, Wolf.
You thought with DPS in this game was with guns? No, it's with flails and hammers.
Well, that's going to be Climax, able to find the first kill at least. Fuse answering one back, taking out Rain with that right click. Will be taken down, so O2 trying to trade up, but Fuse has really just shot him down at every twist and turn. You got a kill on Krong. Let me see it, Fuse. Not happening yet. Cart's gonna still keep inching forward as they finish off Bianca. Fuse does get taken down finally by Arrow.
Happening. MVP Space is gonna contest, of course, one more time, but they've got no ults. O2 has Climax control on this high ground. Like, this is going to be a tough fight to take for MVP Space.
They both got Transcendence, but Krong maybe could find some decent picks here. That's on the struck. Climax pushing forward, building up that energy, getting closer and closer to that ground. Wow, surges forward, now going to have it online. Does he even need to use it is the question, because I think the answer is probably no, and yeah, there we go. Now we know. Finally pushes up, gets a kill there onto Undyne. That'll just be the wipe. Bianca staggered here at the end.
Actually, so even though Oberon has the shatter, they're not going to be able to commit to the big hold. They're going to go for the small mine shaft hold here.
So they're on the Oberon.
Interrupting his shatter.
Not going to be able to lock him down. Tuba will get taken down in the meantime. Fuse trying to escape, but Arrow hot on his heels. Does manage to hound him down and take him out. Bianca as well. And yeah, everything that MVP had kind of set up is just crumbled.
O2's coming back in here. They've got a grab ready, but there's support ultimates at the ready, so this isn't going to be easy to pin into the wall and make work.
Oh man, Oberon stunned up, locked down, and eliminated.
Might get to hold that grab, to be honest.
Yeah, it's looking that way. 4 kills, now 5 over to the side of O2 team. With a shatter on the way as well. O2 looking fantastic here with 2:10 left on the time bank.
Good chance though for MVP Space to take back control of this cart. Grab is absorbed.
Oh no, it's just bad. Climax threw it straight onto the cart. Just nobody walked into it. Doesn't find anything, but Krong is looking to run it back. Gets a double ears. Bianca will get knocked out of the mech. Another shatter comes in from Wiley. And he finds multiple people, swings his way to a double kill there on the back end. Team wipe comes through. And they're going to try to roll this one right into the station. They will be able to do so. Fuse cannot tag. Let's see how they want to approach. Tuba's going to swap over. Okay, some changes coming through. Oh, MVP.
Okay, Bianca Soldier. That's been a while.
Don't you debate me.
See, this is why when you don't get excited. This is why when I say, is Zarya really even shooting a gun?
It's not quad.
Then
it's not quad. It's triple.
Okay,
but still,
we're 3/4 of the way there, Achilles.
It's looking good.
See, my lead up was much safer. Might annoy people who enjoy 3-3, but
Rockets coming down from above. Yaki looking for a pick. Oberon, the first one eliminated here as Highly finds that kill, but it will be Krong popped out of the mech. Bianca will burn that one down, but he himself will be taken out by this very angry Zenyatta, who has got a sliver of HP remaining. Somebody sees him nail him once with a rocket. He would have fallen, but does get topped back up. Yaki now taking some hits. Climax will find some decent accuracy here with those right clicks from the ground. Mirage going to be online.
Is in a really nice spot here.
Oh, Bianca's giving up on the soldier. Wrap around the back. Mirage still ready to go, looking for the boop, and highly yet it's going to get taken down. Mirage dropped in. Defense Matrix will help absorb a bit more of that, but Yaki still does come up with a double, follows in for the triple. And that is going to be O2 team getting wiped.
This time, we're going to see if Climax wants to commit to the choke here on the ramp. He does not. He's staying on the high ground. He wants to get this from above.
Trying to find the opportunity. Defense Matrix being used here at the moment. Slams it down, does lock them up. Then sends out from Undyne. Keeps them topped up, highly using his as well. Now sound barrier. Used by O2. They want to win this fight. They want to maintain control of the cards, but Arrow will get picked off here at the beginning. Climax trying to escape, pushing forward, nearly getting pinned there. They shoved further back by Oberon with that charge.
He's just up there looking to knock them off as they come out of the mine shaft from above. That's exactly what he looks to do. Climax bubbles though.
Final range in. Graviton Surge with his lockup. Wiley, everyone can focus fire him. Take him down very swiftly, jumping around like a madman. Rain trying to keep things contested here on the card. Double coming down, Rain looping back the Rhine. It does keep him at bay, but he cannot stop the card from rolling through to B.
Oberon's nearly at the shatter. He's kind of flanking around looking for an angle. One swing will get it. There it is, but he can't get behind Wiley's shield.
Got it ready to go. The Zarya bubble has been used. He's just going to throw it down, and Wiley dropped it. Didn't see it coming. Locks him up. Graviton Surge out, however, from the side of O2 team. Trying to drop in the bomb, but Krong will not be able to find any picks. The card is going to keep advancing.
Yeah, that was a really coordinated attempt by MVP Space, throwing that shatter under the card. Super well done.
Stun there on the Wiley. Yet again, going to be saved by Climax. Going to be trying to build up for another grab. Yaki now has his online, throws it down. Transcendence in from Highly. Trying to keep them all topped up. Now Undyne using his own sound barrier out from Rain. O2 team getting control of the card here. Wiley dropping the hammer. Shield comes up, blocks the majority of it. They still lock up one member of MVP Space, but they cannot get the kill. Arrow gets killed. Now Krong going to be taken down. Hart keeps inching forward. O2 do have the advantage here with the time bank by about 30 seconds, but MVP Space, they want a second chance. They want to go ahead and close things out, and it seems like they will be able to. No one can tag in here. All right, well, just the scout here. They do see Climax playing forward. There'll be a swap over fully to the 3-3. Not enough time. Already under a minute here for MVP Space, so cannot fool around. Just have to go for the standard play.
Ooh, nice little flank here by Bianca, pushing Krong out.
Trying to displace him. Wiley almost up a little bit too far there. Trade up some nice damage onto Oberon, but now Krong has to find his way back.
He's out of the fight.
Alive.
That was actually a huge play by Bianca.
He's back and he goes over, he gets that health pack, but now Wiley gone. Well, he was just the only tank up into the front line. Bianca comes up with a double kill. Triple now as Arrow gets dropped. Bianca is just slaughtering O2 teams.
Oh man, They're gonna look for one more collapse here on the high ground, down to stop them. But Yaki's already slowing them on that.
Straight across the gate here, the bridge rather. On top of Big Earls. Card still advancing for free. O2 have the drop down, will now match it here from behind. Wiley stunned up, instantly dropped down below half HP. Truck comes back up, Wiley getting going forward. Transcendence is out for both of these Zenyatas. O2 ticking through the shatter, not gonna find anything for Oberon. Wiley with one of his own will catch the entire team, but now they need the kills. Yaki, the first one taken down. No grab to be used here, it would seem, for MVP Space, unless they can extend this fight even further. Bomb up into the air from Krong, looking for the block. Bianca can get knocked out of his mech. Hughes comes back through to try to contest this one. Bianca running around, doing his damage, but will not be enough. The OT bar starting to plummet. Somebody else tags in for a moment. They are able to keep this contested for a little bit longer, but there you go. They do get stopped just before point A. But now they need to get the cart rolling.
Now they're going to try to use this container to jump down on top of MVP Space, but MVP Space already scouted this and is posturing away from it. They're not pushing the cart, and they don't have positional advantage anymore. This is lose-lose for O2.
Yeah, they have to get their way over there. They have to stay alive. If they lose anybody, they're going to be completely disconnected from the rest of the squad. And that would be a reset. Oh, nearly get the poop off the side of the map there. Krong's mech still in shambles. Will be able to retreat for the moment.
Time is ticking quickly, and O2 cannot get behind the cart, cannot get on top of it. Highly super low, cannot even build charge right now.
Yeah, getting ripped up. Does nearly have that Transcendence online, and Undyne will get picked off. Rain finding that kill. That could be what breaks it here. The defensive MVP space will be crumpling over on Iñaki. Now Tuba, everybody going to be taken out. O2, they play it out patiently, but MVP space will be able to regroup. They will be able to recontest this card.
Got the opening kill. They're going to have to use this grab efficiently here now, though, to maintain control of the cart, because they're not there yet. This is not over by any means, despite that team wipe.
Both teams nearly with full ultimates. The Shatter's going to be big. They're looking to try to take somebody down, but the Transcendence is in from Hiley. Now the sound barrier in from Rain, looking to extend things. MVP space still holding on to both of their support ultimates, only having used the rally. Graviton Surge comes down, Undyne immediately pops out with the Transcendence, the charge coming through. Shield block up from Oberon, now the sound barrier in, and responding Shatter in from Wiley is absolutely massive. Juba going to be taken down, Arrow getting chunked out in the meantime. Bianca nearly knocked out of the mech. Arrow pushing forward, swinging away, Oberon falling low, now eliminated. Climax comes up with a kill. MVP space might not be able to close this out with a 4-0, which hurts their chances of trying to take first place in this group next week when they face off against Runaway. The cart is a couple feet away. Fuse gonna get booped back. Bianca jumps down, instantly killed off, and that will be the finish. O2 can at least go out on a slight high note. They get a map win.